Join me as I dive into the tough lessons I've learned from dealing with haters and see if I can turn their negativity into something positive. Dealing with haters is something we all have to face in today's digital world. With social media, it's easier than ever for people to share their opinions, and sometimes those opinions can be downright hurtful. I think it's really important to talk about this topic because let's be real, we're all going to encounter negativity at some point. It's how we respond to it that really matters. Encountering hate and criticism can be really tough on our emotions. It can make us feel small, insecure, and even doubt our own worth. I've been there. And it's not a fun place to be. When someone takes the time to leave a mean comment or send a hurtful message, it can feel like they're trying to take control of our emotions. But here's the thing, we don't have to let them. Those negative interactions can also affect our mental health. If we're not careful, we can start to internalize those hurtful comments and begin to believe them. That's when things can get really damaging. It's like we're trying to build ourselves up, and then someone comes along and tries to tear us down. It can be really discouraging. The psychological impact of dealing with haters can be just as challenging. It can make us question our own identity and wonder if we're good enough. I think that is one of the biggest traps we can fall into, letting someone else's opinion define us. We start to doubt our own strengths and accomplishments, and that's when we lose sight of what's really important. When we encounter hate, it can be hard to shake off the feeling of being attacked. But I think it is really important to remember that someone else's negativity says a lot more about them than it does about us. Their behavior is a reflection of their own pain and struggles, not ours. I've had my fair share of run-ins with haters over the years. One time that really stands out was when I first started sharing my content online. I was getting a lot of negative comments and messages, and it was really getting to me. I started to doubt my purpose and wonder if I was good enough, but then I realized that I was letting those haters control my emotions. Those interactions affected me deeply, and I started to question whether I was cut out for this kind of thing. But as I looked back on those experiences, I realized that I had a choice to make. I could let the haters bring me down, or I could use their negativity as fuel to drive me forward. One of the biggest lessons I learned from dealing with haters was to not take it personally. When someone leaves a mean comment, it's not about me. It's about them. They're struggling with their own issues, and they're taking it out on me. That's not my problem to own. The pivotal moment for me was when I realized that I could use hate as motivation. I started to focus on the positive comments and messages I was receiving, and I let those be the driving force behind my content. I also made a conscious effort to not engage with the haters, and that was incredibly freeing. That realization was huge for me. It was like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. I no longer felt like I had to respond to every negative comment or message. I could just focus on spreading positivity and sharing my message with the world. Looking back, I can see that dealing with haters has been a blessing in disguise. It's taught me to be stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate. It has also taught me that I don't have to let someone else's negativity bring me down. So, what did I learn from dealing with haters? I learned that their negativity is not my problem to own. I learned that I have the power to choose how I respond to hate, and I learned that I can use it as motivation to drive me forward. If you've dealt with haters before, I want to hear about it. Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other. Also, be sure to check out my next video on personal growth, where I share more lessons I've learned along the way. Thanks for watching.